Hey guys, welcome to another episode of
Wine and Spirits, bitches. Oh.
Thank you for joining us again. Today's wine is Avalon Cabernet Sauvignon. Let's see how we like it. Again, disclaimer, this is just our opinions, our views. We're not affiliated with any wine company.
Unless they want to pay us. It's a different story.
Exactly. Ooh, that's good. That's good.
This one's good.
Okay, so for me, out of 5 wine glasses, I give it a 4. I like that.
I'm going to say 4 too. As well.
Good.
4
That's
too.
good. Again, as always, if you like the wine or you want to know where we got it, we'll include the information down in the comments below because I kind of want to know because I like it. But we're going to kick this off again with a personal story from us. And Megan, you can go ahead. You have the floor.
Yay. Okay. So, I think it started off when I was about 12 to 13 years old. My stepdad ended up working a graveyard shift. So my mom, brother, sister went and took him to work one night. So I was left home alone. Also, should mention, living in my great-grandmother's house who had passed away. And we had moved in there. So it was kind of like, and it was just, it is what it is. I don't know.
Right.
So I was doing dishes, and you know how when you're doing dishes and like the window glares back at you. So I was just sitting there doing it. It was nighttime. It was also summer in Arizona, so no windows were open.
Right.
Everything was completely shut. Doing dishes, and all of a sudden, my mom had a wind chime hanging. It started going off. The plant started swaying.
And no windows were open.
No windows. And also no vents. So it was super weird. So everything kind of started swaying. The wind chime started going. And I look up from doing dishes into the window. And behind me, I saw this like orange blob. It was like a blob. It was super weird. I can't even explain it. It was a blob.
Yeah.
And then my great-grandmother's room, which is the one she died in, slammed open. And it, like, the door hit so hard, and I was just, like, frozen. And I'm by myself. I am fucking young. And I'm like, excuse me? What is happening right now? So that all started happening. I ended up running to every room, shutting every door, turning on every single light I had.
Which they don't do that in the movies.
No, because that would be stupid, right? So ended up doing that, and I still to this day have nightmares about that house.
Oh my god. Do you think it was your grandma or something else?
No,
maybe?
Because the dreams I have now, which you'll learn later, I have them a lot. They're really terrifying. Yes, but it's this house, and it was but after that happened, things started happening consistently to me, and it was super weird. Yeah. And then I ended up talking to my mom about it, and she also, you'll hear later in future episodes, that the women in our family are essentially cursed, and it's like a thing. And every single woman has dealt with this, and starting at that young age.
So cursed as in like you see things, or what do you mean cursed?
All of it.
Okay. Because everyone has their own different opinion, but I feel like when you experience stuff like that, it's a gift to be able to see the other side, be sensitive to it, to be aware of it. Because sometimes you'll see stuff that other people don't see.
Right.
So, but that's,
just, like,
that would creep me
weird.
out being that young.
Right.
And not understanding it.
And my mom came home, and I was like, told her what happened. I was sitting on the couch, like almost, I was just kind of in the fetal position. All the lights were on, and she was like, what's going on? And I told her, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like,
that's normal. She's like, yeah, that's normal.
Like, excuse me.
Oh, no.
So that's when, like, paranormal horror just, it kicked off for me. I ended up falling in love with it.
Yeah.
But still, it was scary as a kid. Like,
yeah. Because you said that's when you started becoming sensitive, or
super sensitive.
That you knew things. Which I'm excited because she's got some stories to tell you about that sensitivity. But yeah, wow.
It is super weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't compete with somebody cursing you with a half-legless doll. But, you know.
I mean, can I catch a break?
No.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, it's difficult too, being a sensitive, because I'm sensitive to some things as well. Mm-hmm. Especially when I see stuff because other people don't see it, and then, you know, you start to question, are you crazy?
Right.
Or are you just tired? Or, like, did I really see it? Is it there? Yep.
You know, it's super funny, though. So, before my sister really started really experiencing things, mm-hmm. she came and spent some time with us at our house. And we're like, oh, yeah, you can sleep in the living room. It's fine.
Yeah.
This bitch. Frankie. Woke up one day. She was like, Megan, there was slippers walking through your house. I heard them walking from back and forth. Slippers. And I'm like,
this house?
This one.
Oh, I didn't know that you guys had stuff going on
right
here. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I heard all night the sound of shuffling slippers through. And I'm like, welcome to the suck.
Well, when did this happen? That she heard that? Did it happen before or after your renovation?
Before.
Oh, okay. Because I thought, like, maybe the renovation of everything that you guys did here had something to do with it.
Nope, we didn't do anything.
Wow.
But she heard shuffling.
That's
and she was like, I am terrified to stay here. And that's what she said. And I was like, there's nothing bad.
Right.
It's
well,
annoying.
at least you didn't have... well, that's another story. See, I don't want to say too much about stuff that happened in our house. At least yours wasn't like a creepy, negative experience.
Right. It was more... Yeah.
It's just true. Slippers, which I can handle.
Slippers.
I would love it to be slippers, but yeah, that's creepy. It's always hard, especially when you're younger, because you don't really understand it yet.
Right.
And especially if it's your first time and something new happening to you, that'd be creepy. To not really be able to explain what's behind you. And then, did you turn around and then you didn't see it?
I turned around. I saw nothing except hearing the door slam open, which if you're like in where we grew up, Lake Havasu is super hot. So
yeah,
we never have the windows open. There's never a draft. And it was super weird, but that is also the room she died in. And I didn't know her well. I did not know her well. Oh. But the dreams I have of her are not great. And I think it had to do with that experience. I'm like, this bitch is trying to kill me. I don't think I
drive you to a heart attack.
It is rude.
Oh, man. That's always, and that's the thing when I watch horror movies and they're always washing the dishes. I'm almost like, foreshadow something's about to happen. Because you're always like looking at it and it's always that window. Something happens, they see something behind them, and then they turn, and then it's not there, or that's when it rushes towards them. So I'm just like, that would creep me out. Mm-hmm. Especially being that young, too. That'd be a lot to handle.
And that was like the first of like many experiences in that house, but it followed me. Like it was just the fucking door opening for me. Yeah,
that's how I feel. Mm-hmm. I have a story, but I'll save it for other podcasts of my childhood home. And I feel like it followed me to like every place that I've lived. And I don't know if it's attached to me or if it's I don't know if it's attached to me anymore. I feel like it may be attached to my son now. But like I said, I'll explore that more in other podcasts. But
you have me intrigued.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. It followed me.
Yeah.
Because there's just stuff that just kept happening to me, and I'm just like, okay, this can't be a coincidence.
Right. And after this happened, when my mom came home, sat down with me, and then she had told me our family history, which is absolutely terrifying.
Oh.
So I'm like, I don't know. It's super weird.
Do you want to tell us now, or do you want to save it for another one? The family history.
Next one. I'll leave you guys waiting.
Okay. Leave us on read. I get it. I'm just kidding.
Leave you on red. It'll be weird. It's fine.
All right. That was awesome. I can't wait for the next one because now I want to hear more. I'm excited.
Same.
Thank you for joining us. Again, if you are interested in the wine that we were drinking,
which was delicious.
I'll put it right here too. But we will leave the details down in the comments below. Again, another great podcast. We'll see you on the other side.
See ya.